Hello everyone and welcome back to Infinite Realms, the channel that talks very, very low and blasts music in your ear. So after a few okay boomer moments, let's get into what's going on in the world of the interwebs. And, well, first up, the story that refuses to die. CMON's insane shipping rates on the Marvel Zombicide Kickstarter. And this time, it's taken a really dark turn, for lack of a better term. Essentially, what is happening is they've shut off their comments on Instagram for the last two posts for their new campaign. They have also gone to the trouble of deleting posts on Facebook, all of which ask the question of, hey, what about this shipping stuff? What do you got to say? And that really puts a new monkey wrench into this whole issue. Not only are we not getting anything from CMON about the issue, it has now gotten to the point where they're just deleting any questions about it. And I did not think this would happen, so I didn't think to screen cap any of these things while they were on Facebook. But I did see some, and some of them were legitimately asking. Now, there were some, angry people too, I'm not going to lie there, and I could see deleting some of those because they got a little bit nasty. But there were some legit questions about, hey, what about the shipping on Marvel Zombicide? Why is it so much higher than anything out there right now? And even still, to just delete basic questions, it was really, I couldn't believe it. So here was a comment on the Zombicide Kickstarter, and I found this to be real interesting. Now I left the person's name off because I didn't ask to be able to put their name on my channel, so I just cut it off. But it requests a refund, and CMON's response: we are very aware that shipping costs for this project are generally higher than what our backers are used to. Unfortunately, this is the reality of international shipping nowadays. Given the many crises the world is facing, shipping costs have skyrocketed all over the globe. We are doing our best to keep the costs in check, and we definitely do not profit from shipping. It's almost always the opposite case. So we appreciate your understanding, and we also appreciate your support on us during the Kickstarter campaign, and are just as disappointed about the shipping situation as that is not in our control. Thank you for your support. Apologies for the inconvenience. And then he says, my response: no one believes you. I do not support you. Please proceed with my refund, which I thought was a brilliant response. And that is the thing. People do not believe this. And again, there was a link on the Zombicide video about this. It says shipping costs are going down, not up. It was a pretty peak around December when we paid for the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. That was close to the peak from what I've saw of the prices. Now it's saying it's going down. So again, that puts a monkey wrench into CMON. This is the only thing, and this is really secondhand, that we've heard from CMON on this subject. So that's something at least, even if it is secondhand. So this was an interesting one. It said, I backed the base pledge shipping to the UK is $69.34. Resistance shipping is $70.85. Hungry pledge, which is, as you remember, the Hungry pledge was a lot more. $72.94. Now this is the weird part. This is 2 boxes for the Resistance. The UK, the base pledge is 1 box. And so the Hungry pledge is the everything but Galactus, and I think the Artist box and a couple other things. But it's around 8 boxes. And it how does it only increase $2? That's weird. It's strange. There's only $3 difference between the base pledge and the main pledge. That is very, very strange. And this is why people are questioning these shipping costs. It's that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all to be that close together. And they're right. I mean, it doesn't. Internationally, me in the States, it's not quite so bad, even though it's not nice. But internationally, from what I'm hearing, it's really, really, really bad. That I've seen astronomical amounts of like, $300 US, and that's ridiculous to ship something. I mean, to ship something for that much after spending so much money on it anyway. And so this one gets interesting because it's alright, so this was another post. To Ontario, Canada, $78.79 single wave shipping. For two-wave shipping, $146.03, making that $60.24 to ship the core box. Go in, that's for the Resistance Pledge. Now, go in for the Hungry Pledge. Again, it's not that much more for so much more content. But again, it's a little less to ship the Marvel Zombie core box, $67.01. So that's 20 cents cheaper, which is another weird one. That is very strange to have a, and I suppose maybe these calculators are not always 100%, but the single wave shipping is ludicrous to me. In this campaign, it's one box. It is one box, is all it is. One box about the size of a Zombicide box. And it's like $60. It's like, that can't be right. Now, I saw another thing on another channel that said, basically, what you can do is, you can, if you want to wait, obviously get the two-wave shipping. But I don't want to wait. And I actually made the comment on the channel. It's like, well, here's the thing. The base box isn't the whole game. You get the zombie part of the game. You can't even play the hero side with the base box. So, what is the point of doing two-way shipping? I guess is what I'm saying. Because, I can't wait to play it. Yeah, I understand that. But you can't even really play the full game until you get that resistance side of the box set. No matter what pledge you did, that's what's going to happen. So, it really does not behoove you to get the two-way shipping, because you really don't get that much extra. You get it a few months early, but at the same time, you don't get enough of the game. I mean, I'm sure you could be entertained by the game, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that, but it's still just the zombie side of the game. And actually, a lot of people were really upset about that they put the zombie and the hero side in two different boxes to begin with. So, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, this $60 for a core box, one core box, that's crazy stupid. While the shipping is really, really high, that single way shipping is a lot better of an option, because it almost doubles and triples the shipping. It's not something I'm pretty keen with. But yeah, the deleting of the comments, it's just bad PR, man. I mean, that is just poor PR. I understand deleting comments that are inflammatory. That I can get. Yeah, you want a community that's, gets along, and things are going to come up. But the flat out not addressing this issue, it's been over a week, and the not addressing of this issue is just amazing to me. I can't believe that we're in this situation. So I don't know what CMON thinks they're doing. I have a feeling their next campaign is not going to have a lot of backing. I paid for my pledge. I paid for my shipping. I'm done. And it's going to take a lot for me to really go back and give them money again. I am backing away a little bit from a lot of their products. I'm just like, wait a minute, this is bad business. I don't like bad business. And I've heard complaints from people before, but this is a big one. to me. This is huge. So, and I have to say, there are people still defending it, and I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand people defending. I've seen this done with Hasbro, by the way. Yeah, I need to make a whole video on my experiences with communities and Hasbro, but there are those who will think a company can do no wrong, no matter what they do. And this is when I read the comments from the people defending CMON, it's the same thing, and I'm just like, I'm so done with that. I really am. It's just, nah. You can't argue with them. You can't get them to understand how this is bad business. And eventually things fold. You see it all the time. There are communities, again, with Hasbro that have folded. And they're shells of themselves now. And at the time, people thought they'd run forever. And they didn't. So we'll see what happens with CMON here, but I don't think they've endeared themselves to the community very well. I don't think they've endeared themselves to the customers very well. I'm still yet to see some people, of course, have defended them. A lot of people, there's some strange defenses out there. I'm going to let you find that out for yourself and make your own conclusions, because I don't want to cast dispersions on other people. But this is one of the more insane things I've seen in my time on the internet. It's pretty crazy. And to not address it, that's bad. And to delete comments legitimately asking what's going on is even worse. That's just bad. I can't find any reason to let that go. I mean, again, some of them had venom. I get those. But the ones that were just saying, hey, what happened? That shouldn't have been deleted. So, yeah, I ran off for that right now, but thought I'd give you an update and talk low and get ready, because here it comes, blasting music, Boomer.